1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Asma Hafiz. First, the headlines. International daily The Economist, in its Global Normalcy Index, has ranked Pakistan among the best performing countries for handling COVID-19 pandemic. Minister for Industries and Production says vehicle production capacity in the country will be enhanced from 164,000 to 300,000 this year. Foreign Minister has said that future vision of Pakistan-China all-weather strategic partnership is to make CPAC a people's corridor of prosperity and progress. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, complete strike will be observed tomorrow on the occasion of 5th martyrdom anniversary of popular Kashmiri youth leader Burhan Muzaffar Wani and his associates. Taliban have entered Kalai-No, the provincial capital of Badghis province, as they continue advance. In Haiti, President Jovenel Moise was assassinated in his home today. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan has congratulated National Command and Operations Centre Ehsas team and State Bank of Pakistan for effective response to COVID-19 pandemic. In a tweet today, he also thanked Allah the Almighty for His mercy during difficult times. The Prime Minister also shared Economist magazine's Normalcy Index, which declares Pakistan one of the best performing countries for handling COVID-19. With a score of 84.4, Pakistan ranked third amongst 50 countries tracked by The Economist magazine for return to pre-pandemic life. Neighbouring India has a score of 46.5, ranking it near the bottom in 48th position. Minister for Industries and Production Khusro Bakhtiar says the prices of different vehicles are coming down in the country as a result of tax relief provided by the government to the auto sector. Addressing a press conference along with Information Minister Chaudhry Fawad Hussain in Islamabad today, Khusro Bakhtiar said the notification regarding reduction in the prices of vehicles will be issued in the next few days. He said the new auto policy, with a focus on localization and making auto sector export-oriented, will be furnished before the Cabinet next month for the approval. The Minister for Industries and Production said government's focus is to make the quality vehicles available to the customers at a fair price. He said the manufacturing of electric and hybrid vehicles will also be encouraged, which will also accrue benefits for the economy. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi says Pakistan-China all-weather strategic partnership has become an anchor for peace and stability in the region. Addressing a conference regarding Pakistan-China bilateral relationship in Islamabad today, he said both the countries support each other on their respective core issues. The minister said Pakistan has always upheld one China policy, supporting Beijing on Taiwan, Tibet, Xinjiang, Hong Kong and South China Sea issues. Shah Mahmood Qureshi said China has stood by Pakistan on key strategic issues like Jammu and Kashmir dispute and on economic and development fronts. Shah Mahmood Qureshi said we have prioritized 3 special economic zones in the second phase of CPAC. He said Pakistan will continue to firmly advance CPAC and ensure timely completion of the corridor-related projects. Commerce Advisor Abdur Razak Daud says government is committed to provide all possible facilities to exporters to enhance exports and strengthen economy of the country. Addressing a ceremony in connection with 70 years of bilateral relations between Pakistan and China in Islamabad today, he said our exports have increased 30%, which is a good omen for economic growth of the country. He reiterated government's resolve to complete all the projects under the realm of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor in stipulated time frame. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, complete shutdown will be observed tomorrow on the 5th martyrdom anniversary of Burhan Muzaffar Wani and his associates. The day will be observed as Resistance Day. According to Kashmir Media Service, a march would be conducted towards Taral, the native town of Burhan Wani, who along with his associates was martyred by Indian troops in Kukarnag area of Islamabad on July 8, 2016. Hurriyat leaders and organizations in their statements have paid glowing tribute to the youth leader and his associates. Meanwhile, Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred one more Kashmiri youth in custody in Kupwara district today. This is Radio Pakistan. Of northwestern Badghis province as they continue a rapid advance. The governor of the province, Hishamuddin Shams, told BBC that all government officials were moved to a nearby army base. He said heavy fighting between the Taliban and government troops is going on. The local sources have told BBC the Taliban moved on the prison in Qal'e-Nau and freed about 400 inmates, including more than 100 of the group's fighters. Iran has offered the Afghan government and Taliban to assist the dialogue process to resolve current conflict. According to Iranian state media, Foreign Minister Javad Zarif, at a meeting with delegations of Afghan government and the Taliban in Tehran, said that Iran is ready to help end the crisis in Afghanistan. He also urged the Afghan people and politicians to make difficult decisions about its future. In India, 12 ministers, including the ministers for health, the environment and education, resigned today. The resignations are part of a major reshuffle by Prime Minister Narendra Modi following a catastrophic spike in COVID-19 cases and ahead of important state elections. International Monetary Fund has urged the world's richest nations to help the poorest countries to cope with the devastating double blow of the pandemic and the resulting economic damage. IMF chief, in a statement in Washington today, warned of a deepening divergence between rich and poor. Qatar has announced to provide the Lebanese armed forces with 70 tons of food a month in the wake of worst economic crisis. Lebanon's army chief Joseph Aoun had appealed the world powers at a meeting in France last month for assistance for soldiers. In Iraq, at least 14 rockets landed on Ain al-Assad air base today that hosts American and foreign troops. A spokesperson for the United States-led coalition, Colonel Juan Moroto, said that 2 minor injuries have been reported. In Haiti, President Jovenel Moise was shot dead in his home today. In separate statements, the President House and the interim Prime Minister, Claude Joseph, announced that the First Lady was also wounded in the attack and is currently hospitalized. The 22nd martyrdom anniversary of Havaldar Lalak Jan Shaheed Nishan-e-Haider is being observed today. In this connection, a wreath-laying ceremony was held at his native town in Ghazar to pay homage to supreme sacrifice of valiant son of the soil in the line of duty to safeguard Pakistan's territorial integrity and sovereignty. On behalf of Army Chief General Qamar Javed Bajwa, Commander Force Command Northern Areas laid floral wreath at Havaldar Lalak Jan Shaheed's grave. One of the greatest actors in Asia, Muhammad Yusuf Khan, popularly known as Dilip Kumar, passed away today at the age of 98. Nicknamed the Tragedy King, Kumar played the lead in some of the Indian film industry's most successful films of the period, earning him iconic status. Dilip Kumar was born on December 11, 1922 in Peshawar. He was conferred with Nishan-e-Pakistan by the Pakistan government in 1998. President Dr. Arif Alvi, Prime Minister Imran Khan, Information Minister Chaudhry Fawad Hussain and Chairman Senate Standing Committee on Information and Broadcasting, Senator Faisal Javed Khan, have expressed deep grief and sorrow over the demise of one of the greatest actors of Asia, Muhammad Yusuf Khan. And now cricket. The first one-day international of 5-match series between Pakistan women and West Indies women is being played at Coolidge this evening. The match will start at 6:30 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Meanwhile, the first one-day international of 3-match series between Pakistan and England will be played at Cardiff tomorrow. The match will start at 5 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. And finally, the weather. Very hot and dry weather is likely to prevail over plain areas of the country during the next 12 hours. However, rain, wind and thunderstorm is expected at isolated places in Gilgit-Baltistan, Kashmir and its adjoining areas. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.